Remember, beauty isn't measured in pounds. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 5 to the bone facts. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at interesting trivia regarding this Netflix original movie. Number 5. It's semi-autobiographical of the film's writer/director.
Isn't it funny? Piece of cake.
To the Bone stars Lily Collins as Ellen, a young woman dealing with anorexia. The film proved to be an extremely emotional production for writer/director Marti Noxon, given her personal connection to the subject matter. Around the age of 14, Noxon began suffering from anorexia and bulimia, a battle that persisted for almost a decade. By the time she was a high school senior, Noxon weighed 69 pounds, putting her life in serious jeopardy. Fortunately, she eventually conquered her eating disorder after a doctor urged her to try a then-radical treatment. Although this passion project is technically work of fiction, many of Noxon's own experiences can be found in Ellen's journey to recovery.
It lingered for me, and so it took a while for me to have perspective too and be able to write it actually not being totally autobiographical.
Number 4. Netflix picked it up at the Sundance Film Festival.
I'm not going to treat you if you aren't interested in living.
Good speech.
On January 2, 2017, To the Bone had its premiere at the Sundance Film Festival as part of their U.S. dramatic competition. Generating buzz amongst audiences and press members, the film was largely praised for its humor, drama, and unique perspective of a complicated topic, not to mention Lily Collins' standout lead performance.
People say they love you, but what they mean is they love how loving you makes them feel about themselves.
Considering the positive word of mouth, it shouldn't come as a surprise that Netflix quickly acquired the movie's distribution rights for roughly $8 million. The streaming juggernaut went on a shopping spree at Sundance this year, buying a total of 10 movies, more than any theatrical distributor.
I bought it under control.
Number 3. It's Marti Noxon's feature directorial debut.
It was so inspiring for me to know that someone as brave as Marti was telling her story in this way.
This film may be Marti Noxon's feature directorial debut, but she's been a major player in showbiz for almost 2 decades. She got her big break on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, writing a couple dozen episodes and even getting behind the camera on occasion. By season 4, she was acting as a show's supervising producer, most notably by casting Amber Benson as Tara.
I understand.
Since then, Noxon has acted as a writer and producer for Grey's Anatomy, Mad Men, and Glee. She's currently working on shows like Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce and Unreal, the latter of which earned her an Emmy nomination. Now with To the Bone, her already lengthy resume is even more impressive.
Did you just say something optimistic?
I did say semi.
Number 2. Lily Collins drew from her own life to play Ellen.
As a teenager, I suffered from eating disorders.
Marti Noxon isn't the only person involved with this production that struggled with body image issues. Actress Lily Collins also developed an eating disorder as a teenager, which she opened up about in her debut novel Unfiltered, No Shame, No Regrets, Just Me. Feeling an immediate attachment to Noxon's script, Collins was motivated to draw inspiration from her own experiences while portraying Ellen.
That was so therapeutic for me as Lily, but also to give to Ellen as the character.
Since this role required Collins to lose a substantial amount of weight, she had to revisit one of the most difficult chapters of her life. Through her support system, though, Collins was able to confront her fear and create a character she hopes will speak to other young people living with anorexia.
I was actually excited to be able to tell this story to open up further conversation for young women and men around the world.
Number 1. It's getting a lot of flack.
Like a ghost.
Seeing how anorexia is such a touchy subject, it's not at all shocking that To the Bone has attracted a fair deal of controversy. Many claim that the movie is just another example of thinspo, an abbreviation for thinspiration. Arguments have suggested that its romanticized depiction of eating disorders and weight loss will act as a trigger for people with mental health problems. A similar case was made for 13 Reasons Why, a Netflix original series that confronted teen suicide.
And if you're listening to this tape, you're one of the reasons why.
At the same time, however, others have championed the filmmakers for addressing this issue with wit, sophistication, and honesty.
I think the second that we all talk about something we're fearful of or we think that makes us different, we realize we're never alone.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.